So, with all of your experience and all of the different things you've done, what does leadership now mean to you?
Leadership for me is there's a few different components. You've got leadership and you've got followership. And I think the two are not necessarily mutually exclusive.
Hmm.
To be a good leader, sometimes you also have to be a good follower. But let's focus on leadership first, because as a leader and the leadership, being a leader is about self, leadership is about others. So being a leader, let's focus on being a leader as opposed to leadership. A leader, obviously, I've had a great deal of experience in leading in terms of being educated as a leader and having opportunities to lead. And leading is incredibly tough. It's probably the most complex of tasks because it's for some people it comes naturally. For some people you have to go and work at it. And for me, leading is it's a layering of different skill sets. It's not necessarily just something that you are, it's something you can learn. But I think fundamentally the most important thing about leading is vision. You've got to know where you're trying to get. You have to have a clear image in your mind, because if you can't see where you're trying to get to, how are you going to be able to convince other people to then also want to get to where you want to go? So when we talk in the army about leading, quite often this is ring fenced in terms of a mission. You have a mission and you talk to your soldiers and say, this is what we've been told to achieve. The intent is to deliver a certain effect in order to X, Y, and Z. And you then have to sell this idea. So when we start talking about leadership and leading, you're looking at vision, but also you're talking about the ability to sell that vision. So you're already kind of identifying different skills here. Sales is a series of skills that can be learned, which you have to learn because sales is life. You've got to be able to sell ideas no matter what you do. So you've got to sell this idea, you've got to sell this vision. And then once you have that ability to sell an idea and get people to follow that idea, I think that's ultimately what leadership is about for me.